Road to the Show lets you experience the career of a professional ball player one day at a time. Create your own unique player and prove yourself in the minors to earn your call up to the show. This year, the Road to the Show experience is getting more personal, making your journey to stardom and every moment along the way much more meaningful. Right off the bat,
hello, welcome to Bowman Scout Day here at the Topps Amateur Showcase. Before full game action gets underway tomorrow, today pitchers will be given the opportunity to show their stuff in bullpen sessions and attempt to demonstrate some athleticism in the obligatory 60-yard dash. All players will be graded by scouts in attendance with the standard 20 to 80 scale. They'll be looking for solid pitch command and the overall effectiveness of a pitcher's repertoire. Good luck to all the prospects as the first-year player draft approaches. And now, MLB The Show's special coverage of the annual 3-day Topps Amateur Showcase is on the air. Today, we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day one between the prospects from the Central region and those representing the West. And we'll also give you a quick look at our two starting pitchers as you see their numbers right there. Lawrence Chassin heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Chop foul over towards the dugout. And he subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first out.
Well, you know, it's just like the song says. 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out right there. You know, this guy didn't put up too much of a fight at the plate, but you've got to give credit where credit is due. He went right at him, and he collects a dominating strikeout, and that's not going to go unnoticed in those stands.
Standing in now, Alberto Rincon, as he'll take a look at ball one. Should be a picture-perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter is going to be sitting fastball, don't give him once.
On a swing, and he popped him up. Off to the left in foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he takes strike three called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
Fooled him on strike three right there, and he gets that always satisfying backwards K. You know, major league teams and their scouts just love guys that can rack up the strikeouts. So we're going to see if he can collect a few more of those before this night's over.
Into the box, Alberto Ruiz, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. That's wide, 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Hit hard down the line. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Glenn Chase set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
To short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom. Ramon Gutierrez makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. And he'll step off. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. This is line to left, and a base hit here to open up the second. Striding into the box. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
He's probably not going to throw too many first-pitch changeups.
That's a ball.
That's a pretty darn good call.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Right side. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Coming to the plate now, Josh Carbajal, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner will get back standing. First delivery to him on the way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
1-2.
1-2.
Right over the top of that one. Double play ball would be a killer here, so he's got to find something he can.
A swing, and he pops him up on the
fly
infield,
rule.
and the
Batter
infield
out,
fly
it's
rule
fair.
will be in effect here. Now to the plate, Eric Bell. First cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. Fly ball out toward right field. Blanco has it in his tracks. Oh, it's off his glove, and it drops. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Left fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. Out in front of it, strike 1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go.
Too high.
No, that missed. That's
1-2.
a ball.
Yeah, and he didn't want.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. to 2 strikes now.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Designated hitter, Lawrence Chassin.
Lawrence Chassin will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game.
Yeah, and he went down on 3 straight pitches, so he didn't put up much of a fight in that at-bat. Looking for a better one right here.
Here it comes, 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. One and two, here it comes. Another one sent foul. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Through an inning. Alberto Rincon is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Alberto Rincon.
Drives it to deep right field. Blanco ranging back. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
At the plate, Alberto Ruiz. He singled his last time up. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Hit to short. To his left, Samuels. On to first as the throw takes care of him, and it's a quick 2-up, 2-down start to the third. Glenn Chase will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And this one's high in. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Central Stars win this one 4-2. So long, everybody.
For the Central, 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the home team, 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
With the draft coming up a fortnight away, the best young amateur talent in the world have gathered to compete in the 3-day Topps Amateur Showcase here on MLB The Show. One game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got a good matchup ahead between the prospects from the West region and the prospects representing the East. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7th spot can stay hot. He works hard at his craft, and he really knows what works for him at the plate.
And let's not forget our 2 starting pitchers as you see how they match up for this one. Pedro Castro comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Designated hitter, Pedro
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Hot shot to third. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
batting second, the shortstop.
At the plate, Miguel Garcia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Sacrifice attempt here. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time. Coming to the plate now, Dave Lemon, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Blanco has a beat on it, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Batting fourth, center
Mario Castro, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with two away. First pitch coming, here it is. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can...
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Second inning upcoming here in Florida's Baseball City with no score. Johnny Hernandez will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
And a ball 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
catcher, Ramon.
Now to the plate, Ramon Cora. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. A runner. Still 2-2. Ripped down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Fooled him on strike 3 right there, and he gets that always satisfying backwards K. You know, major league teams and their scouts just love guys that can rack up the strikeouts. So we're going to see if he can collect a few more of those before this night's over.
Standing in now, Jimmy Gutierrez.
Ball
as
one,
the
no
first
strike.
pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
That's
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Two and one after the foul ball there. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
Out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Tharp is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Mark Ellsworth set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
A couple of tight pitches here to start this at bat. You can't really say you're getting squeezed, but he's not really getting any help either.
Count 2-1.
A wave and a miss at the 2-0 sinker, 2-1.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Blanco is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd, and we are tied 0-0. Ronaldo Guillen digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Second baseman, Reynaldo Guillen.
Skied into very shallow right. Blanco is there to make the catch, and it's 1 pitch, 1 gone here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Designated
Pedro Castro, the hitter now, 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he...
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. To short, hit hard. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting,
Miguel Garcia did his job in his first at-bat, laying down a successful sacrifice bunt.
Yeah, a well-executed bunt his last at-bat, but obviously this time he's swinging away.
The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And sometimes you can mistake being...
Fly ball out toward left center field. Gonzalez on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB.
With the 9th pick of the 3rd round, the Detroit Tigers select Trevor Bauer, a starting pitcher from the West region.
We're into the 3rd round now of the MLB first. All right, tonight's Double-A Eastern League action is drawing nearer as we welcome you back to our minor league pregame show with the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Trevor Bauer is our subject, making his Double-A debut in this one, so this is probably an exciting day for him.
Well, I'm sure it is, but he knows he's got a long road ahead of him to the major leagues. He wasn't a top draft pick, so he likely won't be on the fast track to the show. Unless, of course, he starts really putting up big numbers in the minor leagues. Still, I know this organization has said they were happy to get a chance to draft him, so maybe they feel he could blossom into a solid player someday. Takes a lot of hard work, resiliency, and determination to make it to the big leagues. His journey starts today, so we'll see how it goes.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Erie Seawolves and the Bowie Bay Sox. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference maker in this game.
Mike Wright, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, last year, ERA was not good. Skyrocketed all season long. He's hoping to post a much better year this time around.
Max Bermudez comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Max.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. EK, our visitors here as they take the field tonight following a scoreless top half. It's been a promising start to the new year as they've taken 3 of the first 4 contests.
They've been good away from home here, too. They've won 3 of their first 4 on this road trip, and that's a sign that these guys are really coming together as a ball club.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. And as he punches him out there, he collects his first Double-A strikeout.
Yeah, and you know, there's no more valuable weapon for a pitcher to have than the ability to miss bats. And while time will tell if this prized prospect develops into a strikeout pitcher, he can now celebrate his first at this level no matter what.
Standing in now, Jack Whitley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Chop foul over towards the dugout. High in the air out to center field. Mayberry moves over, 2 down. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Who are you focused on, EK?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing what that guy in the 5 spot can do. He sports a batting average with runners in scoring position over 300, so you could say he relishes in those big moments. We'll see if that's the case in this one.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Efren Navarro will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
Off the plate and low here, ball
Counts
1.
1-0. Ball
2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
2-1.
And that had all the looks of a guy who was going to take a giant hack. 2-0, no matter where that pitch was. EK, I know you never did that.
No, not me. Maybe once or twice.
Bauer onto the grass, and that retires the side. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Willie Estrada will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign.
Willie Estrada.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Swung on and chopped up the middle. A barehanded pickup. It's there. He got him.
Oh, love it.
Batting 6th.
Alfredo Marte will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And he lays off for ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Ball 3.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I got 3-1.
Well,
Three
this
balls,
is a good
one
job
strike.
to work.
And that one is a cold
got a
strike
full count.
as he's rebounded
3-2.
to run it full now, 3-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Into the box, Gavin Ridgway. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Ball,
Too
that's
high.
high.
1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go now to the top of the third. Doug Beck will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
And they took him right up the elevator shaft on these 3 pitches. I mean, you could chart where they are. First one low, second one about belt high, and then the third one up around the letters. 3 different locations, each yielding the same result.
Into the box now, Emilio Baez. As he'll chase one up around the
0-1's
letters
the
here
count.
for strike 1.
you can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
The 0-2 delivery.
I got
And
the count,
smart
1
to
and
lay
2.
off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Well, you could see his mindset at the plate. He's thinking, I got to get out in front here, try to pull something. Didn't really get a good pitch to do that, though, so he's going to have to go grab a seat.
In now, Max Bermudez. Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. In now, Jack Whitley. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the
0-1.
ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Runners on the move for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, they're trying to make something out of this inning after all. He's off and running here with 2 away, and he gets into second safely. So now all it'll take is a base hit to get us our first run of the game.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. 3 innings in the books. Still no score on the show. Aldo Castillo is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting.
Efren Navarro is into the box for his 2nd appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Rivas is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2.
Now batting,
Willie Estrada stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Here's the first pitch to him. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. On the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We played 4 full, and we are tied. Alfredo Marte comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
now batting, catcher,
Gavin Ridgway is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept it.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Oh, you got to like the way he's throwing the ball right now. You get a one-pitch out to start the inning, and then you follow that up with a 3-pitch strikeout. He's settling in nicely now.
Now to the plate, Doug Beck. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. 5 innings complete, and we still have no score. Emilio Baez will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Ball.
First offering to him stays upstairs.
Ball 1,
it's
no
a ball
strikes.
and no strikes. Swing and a miss. 1-1. And he'll step off. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two-one pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Count's full.
No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone, and the count comes full at 3-2. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. First pitch coming, here it is. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
1-1.
Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
3-1.
Well, from 1-1, now you miss with 2 straight. You've got to be extra sure now that this is in the strike zone so you don't put a second guy on base to start this inning.
Full count.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
Standing in now, Jack Whitley, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball.
Counts
1-0.
Ball 2.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1. Now a throw over. And the throw's in fact dropped. Tapped out in front of home. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Aldo Castillo will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they...
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Well, not only is that 10 strikeouts now, but I'll tell you what, we've still got a few innings to go here. If he keeps throwing the way he is, he can make that number really interesting by the time this one's through.
Efren Navarro strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. First pitch of the at-bat. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man,
No ball,
you just
2 strikes.
got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will